Oh, sorry. I've just been told I need to do some more interviews. Welcome to So Play. We are at Spiel 2023. I'm late. I've known Mathieu for, I don't know, how long have we known each other now? 10 years?
Oh, at least 10 years.
A very, very, very long time. So this is a very happy reunion because I haven't seen you in real life for about 5 years, perhaps, something
probably.
like that.
Probably, yeah.
Too long?
Too long,
Too long.
for sure.
Okay, let's leave it as too long. So you're now with Catch Up Games. This is a big departure from Aiello to this different company altogether.
Yeah, I left Yellow like 6 years ago.
Okay.
And then I was lucky enough to work for different companies and people, great people. And I've been working with my friends at Catch Up Games for 3 years now.
Okay.
And yeah, it's great.
Okay, so why Catch Up Games? Because I cannot imagine you working for just anyone. So they must have something good to them.
Yeah, so I actually met them where I was working for Yellow because the Yellow was their distributor in France when they actually launched the company. And they're just great people. We actually shared a small office in Lyon in France. And it was just natural that they needed someone to help them with marketing, and I was there and I was freelancing, and it was a good fit. They just awesome people, they're friends, and it's just the kind of people I want to work with.
And I can imagine they have awesome games. I mean, I've already played one, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
What have you brought to Spiel? What are the hotness here?
So we released 3 games this year. The first one is After Us. Mm-hmm. It's a kind of a deck building game, even though you don't build that much of a deck, but it's really a puzzle game where you try to arrange the cards that you pick to activate the right resources and effects. And it's been doing really great. It was out in France in last March and had a great reception by the public. We also demoing and selling a small game that's called Mind Up. Mm-hmm. That's that kind of small card game with colors and numbers. Okay. And this one has a lot of interaction. It's really easy to play, but it has I think for this kind of games, it has a lot of depth. And then we are premiering Faraway, which is our new release. It was released in French just 2 weeks ago. It's already sold out actually in France, but yeah, it's coming back soon, hopefully. Which is, well, you just played it. It's a small card game, but a bit brainy, simple rules, but a little tricky scoring. Yeah, we had a great feedback for this game too.
What's going to be happening after this? Because I can imagine you're going to have some plans for the future. What's coming next?
So we have 4 games planned for next year. Okay. And I'm talking about the French releases. We are actually a French publisher that publishes games only in French, and we rely on our partners around the world to publish the game in their own language and their own country. So we're not sure when this game will be published around the world. We have a small card game that's called Courtesans, which means it doesn't mean courtesan like the
like the traditional meaning of the word.
It means courtiers, like people in the court of a king. It's a small card game of influence and take that. It's really a game where you have actually to give cards to the other players, and well, you don't want to give them good cards. So it's gonna premiere in France in February or March. Then we have a few other projects that I can't really talk about right now.
Okay, well that's
small
exciting.
Card games and
we like
actually we have two games that are more on the flip and write side, and we're always looking for new games. The philosophy of catch-up games is really we can publish any game we want. The important thing is that we love the games. So it can be small card games, it can be heavier games that like the Loop, like or it can be really whatever we feel like publishing.
Well, hopefully it will be enough. Now I have the last two questions I have. What's the favorite game that you have here at Spiel that you brought? From Catch-Up Games. If you had to take just one game of all the games that you're demoing here, which one would you take?
I have only 3.
Yeah.
And I would say my favorite is Mind Up.
Okay.
Because Mind Up is really easy to play. I can play it with everyone, and still it's really clever. So yes, it's the one I would get that would get all the latest from me.
Okay. And the second last question is, of the projects that are coming, which one are you most looking forward to?
So out of the 4,
I know that's an evil question.
No, that's interesting. I would say that the one that I'm expecting the most is that's an evil question.
It's an evil question.
I would say a small card game that the like work name right now is Arcade.
Okay.
Arcane, sorry. And it's really right up my alley. It's tableau building with a lot of interactions. You cannot pick what you want, but you have to, really do the best with what you handed. And it's pretty excited. I think it fits well the kind of game that we're doing. I said that we can publish anything, but we're usually trying to aim at games that are packed with strategy and interesting decision making that last maximum like an hour tops, or an hour and a half, really, but and that where each turn there's something interesting to do and to choose.
Okay.
So yeah, that would be the one.
Well, now you know what you have to look forward to, and I think I'm going to go and play another game. So I'll see you later, guys. This is the first plan we play, and actually I think it's been pretty good, all things considered. What are your impressions of the game so far?
So I really like it. It's charming, and I already are thinking, who can I play this with? And I'm thinking about friends or family, even parents. It doesn't require to read anything. It's easily explained and easy to start.
Okay. You won very easily. How did you do that?
I don't know. I just thought backwards. I just play all the cards that need resource at first and then the resource afterwards, and I think that's a good way.
Okay. And what about you? What do you make of it?
It was very tricky to get a strategy, but I focused on a couple of scoring cards. Maybe that's why I did middling.
Okay.
But I don't know.
So we have now that you can play with friends, family, very easy to explain, that you shouldn't play with him because he will win forever, evidently, and that once you get the engine right, then you should be hunky-dory to play this time and time again. Fair?
Yeah.
Fair. Now over to you. What do you make of it?